Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on this channel and another episode for International Sunday. This is episode 88 or 89, I don't really remember. I think it's 88 though. And last week I already checked out Morissette, and that is by, I guess, request or by voting of the patrons over on Patreon. And today I'm actually checking out her new songs, since I guess she's coming out with an album, and there's already 3 lyric videos or visualizers on her channel. I'm gonna check out 2 today, and this is Trophy and Mirror, the first 2 that came out on her channel. If you want me to react to the other one that there's out yet, which is Will You Stay, and I'm assuming there's gonna be more in the future, I'm assuming, then you can let me know in the comment section and I will get to it if there's a lot of requests to it. But yeah, let's get straight into it, you know? Let's begin. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button to not miss anything in the future. And also a quick shout out to my Patreon lineup of August. Special goes out to Follow Yatnami Silvins and Reese Erola. Thank you guys. If you also want to watch more content from me that includes last situations, album reviews, complete TV show reactions, K-drama reactions, and so on, right now, for example, watching Ghost Planet 999, you know, check out the Patreon in the description or on my website. Let's begin with Morissette's Trophy first. The visualizer, of course. No subtitles though. I wonder if it's English. I have no idea. You know, sometimes she does, or like often I guess she does English songs. And it feels like recently she only has been doing English, but who knows. Oh yeah, it's a lyric video. I forgot. Okay.
You expect from me. I can shift, I can morph, I can fly, be whatever I need it to be. But just because I can doesn't mean I should. Just because I am doesn't
I'm gonna say respectfully looking.
mean you have the right to parade me like a trophy.
This outfit, dude, holy shit.
Don't exist.
The boots, wait, the chorus. Wait, I'm just, this outfit. The boots kill me. And the high ponytail. Oh. Yeah, I feel like this is a very woman empowering song. Or the vocal, dude. Ooh. Yo. Also, so far, this is definitely a different tempo than I'm used to from her. Pretty fast. True. Girl, can you stop with the moves there? Why is she low-key hot though? She is though. Yo. Okay. This is pretty impressive, man. I like the ad-lib a lot. Ooh.
Your fantasy in reality, no, on me. Can't you see? Your fantasy in reality, no, on me. Can't you see?
Dude, the build up. Oh, the riser. The ad-libs, dude. Glitchy, by the way. Girl, what are you doing there? Come on, man. Like, how do you expect people to not, like... Look. I'm sorry. It's impossible not to. The ad-lib. Dude, her voice. Oh my god. Oh, is she coming back in? She's gonna sit down in the middle of the couch and just have a very badass pose. Right? Oh. Oh, yo, Jesus. Was that her whistling? Oh, that was trippy. Okay, well, that's something. Okay, don't want to have that whistling scream whatever in my ear again. Not too often. Sounded like she started a whistle, or it was like a cut out whistle from some performance and they just kind of abruptly cut it off at the end, like midway. Sounded weird. Anyway, let's talk about the lyrics a bit. I feel like it's really cool that she, you know, like the one line I'm not so sure about what she means with that, but I can, I guess, try to interpret it is parade me like a trophy. So I feel like obviously it's talking about the relationship kind of thing, I think. And then she's also kind of saying that, you know, I don't exist for your happiness. And what I really like about this part is the next part of that line is, I don't expect you to do the same, or expect you to do the same, or something like that. So basically saying that I don't exist for your happiness, but you also don't exist for my happiness. That is in many ways really cool, because on the one hand, it means I don't have obligation to, you know, make you happy. Like, if you're not happy yourself before we enter a relationship, that's on you, girl or boy. Like, you know, or whatever gender that person is. I don't want to generalize here. And then at the same time though, if we're in a relationship, I'm not responsible for making you happy, but also I don't need you to be happy. So I feel like it's a very healthy thing, but also at the same time, I like how it, in a way, also, you know, explains, I guess, the point of view of the other person in the relationship, because they should think the same way. That's kind of like what she's implying. And I really like that it's, sure, on one hand, very woman empowering. It's also just badass, you know, and confident. But it's not just about that. It's about a general thing. It talks about what generally people should probably do, or like it's just giving advice, I guess, to people in life. And I feel like that's a really good message that is applicable to a lot of people, if not everyone in life. So that's really cool. And yeah, let's move on to Mirror. The second song. This definitely doesn't have subtitles, but as I learned, it's lyric videos, so don't need them. And it's probably, again, an English song. So again, I feel like her like full Filipino songs are a thing of the past, which is quite interesting. I wonder, like, does she do them even now? Like, even original Filipino songs? Or is she only, like, sometimes covering Filipino songs or something, right? I feel like she probably noticed that it's more beneficiary to just go with the English songs if she really wants to have, like, some kind of global audience, right? Makes sense, I guess, but I don't really mind either way. I feel like both are great. Very different look. Mirror. That's cool. Oh. Instant goosebumps. Dude, what a flex again. God dang. Very true. Gotta face the imperfection that makes me nobody else. So, kind of saying that the imperfection makes you perfect, or the imperfection makes you unique, and uniqueness is good. And in a way, the imperfection that you have, like the way you are, that's why you're that good, you know? So there's no need to change it, because if you change it, you're just changing the way you are. You're trying to become someone that isn't you. You're trying to become someone else, and that someone else is already their own unique color that you're trying to become. So that color only fits to that person. If you're trying to become that person, Sure, you might like seem like that other person as well, but it's not your own color, and people will notice that if they interact with you more, you know, or get to know you more. So a very deep message actually in one sentence. I really like it.
'Cause I don't wanna lose myself.
To this. I wonder what she meant there. To what?
To be alone, I'm a stranger in my home. I'm giving into other voices, trying to be strong.
Oh, actually, maybe she meant the fears. Not trying to lose to this.
I'm giving into other voices, trying to be strong when all the lights are on. Don't know how much longer I can take it. Tired of the hide and seek, pretending to be blind. I gotta fight it, about to take my demons on and look them in the eye. 'Cause I won't let them win this time.
Nice.
Avoid you forever. Unless I stop looking in the mirror. Gotta face my fears, gotta face myself, face the imperfection that makes me nobody else.
Yep. Good advice. Good advice. For sure.
It's time to be kind to your past, present and future self. Let go of the faces, the layers and traces of
Oh, the masks.
got to forgive myself.
So I think she's saying there that you gotta let loose of your mask and, you know, be true to yourself, become yourself, show what you are about, you know, kind of that.
The layers and traces of hatred. Got to forgive myself.
Oh, and hatred. Okay, okay. So basically, don't be too harsh on yourself as well. Okay.
I'll be a tree, not a vine. Every day's another
Hey.
chance.
Okay, that's really cool.
Takes time, be a tree.
I mean, we gotta talk about the video in itself later on, I guess, but it takes time to be a tree, not a vine. Or, no, it takes time, period. Be a tree, not a vine. I really, really like that, because a vine is like, it's fast, you know, the way you grow to a vine, it's really, for like a vine, the way it grows, it's really fast, and it's short though, and it's very vulnerable. And I mean, there's definitely an end inside, so it's like literally like, that's about it, you know, you achieved something, but now what? Like, there's no way from here, like, I guess, kind of. But a tree is essentially, obviously, it takes much longer, so you need to put much more work in, you need to care for yourself as well, and you also have a lot of time, and you need to realize that. You don't have to always rush, and do this. And by the way, me saying this is ironic, because I do live like that sometimes, for sure, more often than not, and which is really toxic to oneself. But I really like this line a lot. Be a tree, not a vine. That's such a cool line. I've never read or heard that, but I really like it. Wow. Yep. Yes. Wait. Ooh, okay. Morissette. She broke free. By the way, I like her eyes, her necklace. Yo. Huh. I'm not gonna lose myself. I love the way this song began and ended. Honestly, just getting goosebumps. 'Cause I'm not gonna lose myself. No, I'm not gonna lose myself. Oh, this guitar too, dude. It's really doing it for me, man. Okay, so now it's only the outro left. Not gonna play that out again. That is Mirror as well. Okay, so we had a Trophy Mirror I want to say the beginning and the end of Mirror as a song. Let's talk about songs right now, because I think I talked enough about the meaning of this song as well. It's a lot about oneself, a lot about learning about yourself, trying to love yourself, or like learning how to love yourself, and learning what's necessary to do that, and like what is part of that. Where do you begin to start loving yourself? I think she explains it quite well, and I really like that. It's something that a lot of people learn throughout their lives, right? Some people do learn in therapy, that's for sure. If you have a good therapist, if you give yourself time, if you learn through that process and you want to learn and you want to get better, then that's something you for sure learn in therapy. Is basically how to love yourself, and more importantly, what actually are the first steps out of many different directions, all within yourself, kind of, towards liking yourself. And I really, really like the way she words it here in the song. But nevertheless, I want to talk about the music as well. I think I do really like the beginning and ending of the song Mirror, but I do like Trophy a bit more in general. And there's one big thing I don't particularly like about both songs, and that's just her choice, right? It's her choice, or like the producer's choice. So in a way, it's still her choice because she probably has control over it a little bit at least. And what I mean is the mix mastering is not how I like mix mastering to be done. I'm going to explain that. Mix mastering is basically how you have your vocal track on the one hand, and you have your instrumental track, which consists of like many different things, but let's just say it's one track, right? And sometimes people actually put it into one, but rarely. But let's just say it's one. So we have these two, right? And the way mix mastering works is how the voice sounds on top of track 2, which is the audio, the instrumental. So both combined, how does the voice sound on that? As on the song, basically, right? And there's ways to do that. You can just completely, mess it up and your voice is barely hearable, or, it's like completely indistinguishable with the instrumental. Sometimes words are not heard, something like that. Or you could make the instrumental way too quiet and the voice way too loud, so the voice is overpowering, you don't really hear the sound of the instrumental. So there's these two sets of the things, of the extremes, I guess. And then there's the middle ground, and then somewhere on the spectrum you're at. And normally, especially in K-pop and like generally music that is like in the mainstream music, I would say as well, even in Western world, usually has a mix mastering where the voice is definitely sticking out for most songs. It's definitely a style choice sometimes as well, but usually where the voice sticks out the most, I would say it's probably like a 65-35, maybe 70-30, where the voice is most important, but instrumental supports it. And sometimes instrumentals become louder and stuff like that, but usually, generally, that's kind of the thing. What she does is kind of like 50-50. So that's definitely a bit straying away from how I'm used to it and how I kind of like it. Not saying I like mainstream, I guess, but I guess I do because mainstream does that. I just really think her voice was not sticking out well in these two songs. Especially, I think it shined through in this one, in Mirror. In Trophy, it was a bit better, I guess, or just didn't really recognize it, not as much. That could also be because a lot of ad-libs were in the song in Trophy, and I think that really, changed the perception of vocal in that track. But overall, I feel like that's a thing I don't personally like that much. It's a choice, again, it doesn't make the song any less good. It's just some people do prefer that over, I guess, different mix mastering, the more usual one, where you could hear her voice probably a bit better, and it pierces more through your ears, kind of, if that makes sense and if you understand. But yeah, that's just a little bit tiny thing to, I guess, talk bad about this. But other than that, I really like both songs. Both very different meanings, very different approaches of style. I was really surprised with Trophy as a song. I think it was very different from what she usually does, at least from what I've heard so far. So honestly, I just very stuck to Trophy because that's the song that got my attention. And also her outfit was insane. But I feel like Mirror's message is also insanely beautiful and important, very important. So I do like both songs. Thanks so much for watching the reaction video though. I'm going to end it here and cap it off. I hope you enjoyed it, and as I said in the beginning, if you want to see my other reactions, or I guess to Morissette, because I've reacted to a lot of Morissette, you can check out in the pinned comment of this video, there's a playlist linked to my International Sunday series. You can click on that link and actually scroll through, right? Last week, for example, I've reacted to Morissette, but I've reacted to her like probably around 10 times now. I think that could be right. I've also reacted to 1 or 2 times over on Patreon to her, to live stages, Asia Song Festival, for example, or something like that. But yeah. And also, if you want me to react to the other songs of this album, Also, do let me know. And yeah, that's about it. Have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And have a nice day. Again, peace.